Hello everyone, you want to pull this crazy move? Pull enemies like a magnet far away from you and just grind them with your fighter's bindings? Well, I'm gonna show you how you can pull up this amazing synergy, which is both super powerful and so much fun. You have to stay around for this. This is just crazy. I'm gonna go over all the details so you can do it yourself. Let's take a look. Hello everybody, in this video I want to share with you something really cool. This is something that I wanted to complement my fighter's bindings, and I'm trying to create kind of build around the fighter's binding that I really enjoy playing. It's also very powerful. So we're going to take a look at the Burst Gale Bow in a second, because this is the one that I want to talk about. But regarding the other thing that I'm using here is the fighter's binding unique Gilded, which I got yesterday. It has gravity, so enemies are pulled in towards where the weapon actually hits. However, it's not gonna pull them from far away, right? When they are close, which is nice, because if I pull them in, I'm gonna act like a meat grinder with the swirling. This is a synergy. I pull them in, swirling. This is the damage to them, right? And this is great. So they also get hit by the fighter's binding to the point where it hits, and also swirling just grind them. And I want to pull more enemies in towards the grinder, the swirling, right? And because of this, also we have continuous eating enemies. Radiance also will continue, of course, to take place, and of course swirling as well, because as you know, swirling doesn't work unless you eat enemies. So you want to eat enemies, so swirling will work, and when more enemies come in, they're going to also get hit by this. So now the thing is that I can use gravity, for example, and armor with gravity. However, the problem is that it always pulls enemies. I don't want enemies always being pulled to me, because I don't know if sometimes I'm not ready. It's going to be an exploder. I'm just going to pull the exploder and just going to explode with the 3 exploders on me at the same time, or with electrified. So this is not good. So I want to control this. This is where the Burst Gale Bow come into play. This is another unique Gilded. So let's take a look at the perks. So charge arrows pull in enemies. All right, charge arrows. Now I don't want to just shoot with my bow in order to pull enemies and then jump on them. No. Right, I want to be intuitive and fun. So we have this one: charge arrows after roll. All right. So now this synergized. This means that when I roll, my arrows are charged, and because of this, those arrows that are being released are going to pull enemies. But how are they going to be released? Well, because we have Burst Bowstring. So what happens when I roll? You see nearby mobs when you roll. So when I roll, I'm going to shoot charge arrows, and those charge arrows are going to pull in the enemies. So this and this and this synergize so well together, which is great. Of course, we have other things which we can use, but again, I'm just going to explain to you this synergy because it's so good. And what happens will happen, I'm going to show you in the gameplay, of course, is that I can actually pull enemies from far away, relatively far away, and just pull them in and just grind them. So let's jump into gameplay so you can see what I mean. And this works amazingly well, and it's super fun, especially for the fighter's binding when you find yourself going from a little group to a little group. No, we're gonna pull them in together and just grind them. So let's take a look. Now this reminds me an initiator in mobile. Look, you see what happened? Let me show you this in slow motion. So let's take a look. I'm jumping. All the enemies are pulled towards me, and I'm just grinding them with the swirling, crit, and the radiance keep me alive. Look at this. It's just crazily beautiful. It's like a dance of death. Yeah, almost poetic. Alright, let's continue so you can see how it again. Again, the idea is that we are pulling enemies far away from us. Alright, and just initiate the fight. We decide what to do. By the way, you can do this a second time. You see what I did? Jumped a second time to the second group and I pulled them. And they don't have to be very close. That's the point. This is just amazing. So I can do even a second jump, just to jump to the second group and pull them. So all those enemies that are actually close to me, relatively close to me, will be eliminated very fast. So this is a great way to enhance this build, to eliminate a large group of enemies very fast. And of course, this is a good use, of course, for the gong, right? It's just great. You can just use the gong and eliminate a large group of enemies, especially if they're enchanted ones. Here is more. Take a look. Just jump and pull them in. And again, having control, and this is great for crowd control. So those who actually in the unsafe area are pulled towards me, and I can jump again, of course, and pull more enemies. So don't leave with some that actually, can hit me, kind of fragments. I don't leave fragments. Look at this. Look at the grinder. It's crazy. You see it? How I pull them? So less fragments of enemies, so I can clear a big area very, very fast. This works so well. And I can do this again. Pull them towards me. This just synergizes so well with the fighter's binding. It's unbelievable. This is exactly the control that I needed. And I thought to myself, by the way, when am I going to use like gravity pulse on the armor? But it's so bad because it attracts things that sometimes that you don't want to. You want to control when you actually want to pull enemies. And this just works wonders to do that. Look at this. I'm just jumping on them, initiating a fight myself. Kind of like a MOBA. Reminds me of an ultimate in a MOBA. Here's some more. Let's take a look. This is an Arch-Avon. Just amazing. Look, I just jump on them. They're spread. Look at this. Look at the distance. I just pull them from the stairs far away from me. This is just crazy. You're gonna see this again soon. You see this? I'm gonna show it to you again. Now take a look at the in slow motion. Look at this. Look at the distance I pulled them. That archer thought he was safe. Just the distance is crazy. And I just grind them. Creates fun. Oh my god, this is crazy. Clean. Let's go. So yeah, this is just insane. Just insane. I think this is the most fun synergy that I used so far with the fighter's binding. Such a great degree of control. Such a great synergy. Especially when we need to clear a group of enemies very, very fast. Wow. So if you're like me or you're a fan of the fighter's binding, you have to try it. You must try it. Because this is so much fun. So if you get this bow, maybe you already have it and you don't know. Just check it out. If you have it, try it out. Because this is going to be a hell of a fun for fighter's binding. This is actually another missing link. The ability to pull enemies towards you on demand. And then just grind them with the swirling. And then swirling is very useful. Because between us, it got nerfed, right? Now, swirling is great again. With this bow, it's just great again. It just works so well. It worked good before, but now, with this one, it's much, much better. This got me so excited again to do that, to enjoy this swirling on the fighter's binding. Yeah, so this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. More coming. So make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm going to try so many crazy things. And if I discover something really good, I'm going to share it with you. So make sure you subscribe and give this one a little like. And I see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers. Bye-bye.